Good morning, everybody. It is March the 20th. It's going to be a good day today. Today, we're going to need a pair of weights, your yoga block or a box if you have one, something of significant height that you can step over, your body towel. And you can use the chair if you want to, but for the most part, you don't have to use it because we're not going to be doing anything sitting down unless you choose to sit down because your body has said, hey, it's time to sit down. All right. A lot of these things can be done from the seated position. We're going to start by warming up, and we're going to warm up without the music today. So I want you to go ahead and spread your legs apart. I want you to be in a good stance. I want you to keep your knees soft, so don't lock your knees out. And I just want you to sway side to side into your hips. We're going to start right there in the middle, and we're going to just be bowing from one side to the other with the hips. Just to kind of get that middle section going. Good. All righty. 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to start by doing some shoulder rolls in the shoulders. And let's just slow it down a little bit and try to hit all of those 4 points, the front, the top, the back, and down. There we go. And I like doing this one because when you're going forward, you're pulling away from your spine. And when you're going backward, you're opening up the chest. It's a really good way to loosen that whole shoulder girdle. 3, 2, and 1. And we're going to do 4 head turns. We're going to turn left, then right, then left, then right. Keep your head in your own normal position. I'm not going to tell you chin up or chin down. Just keep your head in a normal position. Again, make sure your knees are soft because I found out my own self, I tend to take them to lockout position if I'm trying to stand still, but you want to soften them up so that you're not causing your back to go into a lock as well. So let's just turn to the left as far as you can go. Come back to center, turn to the right. Come back to center. We have 2 more, 1 left and 1 right. Okay, so what I want you to do now is we're going to do 8 heel pickups and then 8 knee pickups to kind of get our legs going, and then we'll start up. So go ahead and do these on your own time. Focus on stepping from one leg to the other and lifting that back heel up. Good. And then once you've done those, you begin your knee pickup. Again, it's that one leg balance that you're going into, picking it up and holding it for that little split second. 2 more. All right. Go ahead and give yourself a good little shake. Make sure you have water. Make sure you know what your floor looks like. I'm not going to let y'all look at my floor close because I know what my floor looks like. We're going to do quick march. So fast feet. Sorry, I'm letting somebody in. Keeping your feet low. Taking those little tiny steps. I want you to move. The tendency is when you start moving, you take the bigger steps. But I want you to get your legs tired by taking the smaller steps. Trying to get into the beat if you can. If you can't, that's totally fine. Make sure you're turning. Doing some backward movement. Sideways movement if you want to. And it's those quick steps. So don't take the big steps. Take the small, tiny, little fast, low ones. Good. It's a great little way to wear your legs out first thing in the morning. And lift, lift, lift. Marching high knee lift. Here, 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 here. Good. You can also do that side to side motion. You need a little more warm up. And quick. This is where you have to think. Not let your legs take the easy way out, so to speak. Taking those small steps. Forward and back. Knees. Big marching steps. Forward. Side to side if that's what you want to do. You have a lot of freedom here, and even moving back. And quick. Good. Move everywhere. I'm not at your house. You can circle the island in your kitchen. You can go behind your couches if you want to. Go to another room. As long as you can hear what's going on, right? Keep it going. Keep your breath. Don't raise your heart rate. Good. We're going to go to our slow lift. Ready? This is where we're kind of bringing it down. And shake it out. All right. Get your yoga block and your body towel. Lay your body towel long ways on the floor next to you. And your yoga block at whatever level you choose. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Lay that in front of you. And we're going to do step overs. And we've got 2 directions of step over. Step forward. And side to side. Now, of course, the body towel will always be the same height. But the thing is, you have to step over with enough room for both feet to clear. Okay? And you can step over in whatever pattern you want to do. Let's do one more forward. And then to the side. And if you're ready for a challenge, you can take your yoga block to the next setting. Here we go. Pick those feet up. Always pick up both feet and step directly over and directly back. And you can slow down. And if you knock your block down like I just did, that means you were probably dragging a foot. It happens. The trick is to keep your feet picked up so you don't trip. Now, if any of this setup feels unsteady to you, switch your setup. Have the towel in front of you and have the block to the side of you. Make it work for you today in this moment. All right, we're gonna take one more side step. Now, you can keep your yoga block at the middle one, but I encourage you to take it higher. And if you want to take it to where it's on the side, you can. And you can move this front, okay? However you want to do it. Change it to do what you need it to do. Now, we don't often step forward over the tall part, because picking your feet up over something this high is a little harder. Now, if that bothers you, simply turn this way. Pick those feet up and take that big step, and notice you have to take your foot over the top and not do this. Don't go over with one and around the back. That's how you end up putting your cat, your dog across the room. We don't want to do that. Now you're probably thinking, what about that towel? Well, here it is. I'm going to step forward, step back. So notice I changed to do what was going to be more helpful to me in this instant, because I don't often step up onto things that are very high or step over things that are very high in reverse. Good. Excellent, guys. Excellent. All right, I'm going to turn this off for the moment. Pick your stuff up off the ground, except for your towel. Well, you got to pick it up, but I want you to hold your towel. We're going to do color step with your towel. So what you will do is you will step towards the color. And if you remember, I'm going to turn this way. Green is always going to be your right upper. So green is always right forward. Blue is always right reverse. Yellow is left forward. Red is left reverse. So what you'll do is you'll take a long step and return, long step and return, then red, which is back here. And I'm mirroring right now. So what you would be seeing. You take the towel and you're going to sweep it up, sweep it back, and sweep it up the direction that you're going to go. So remember, green is right front, yellow is left front. So we're facing this way, right front, left front, blue is right back, red is left back. Counterproductive, I know, but that's how it is. All right. I have the app set up. I will not be doing the sweeps with you, mainly because I have to call the colors at the same time. And that's honestly more than my brain can handle. You're going to be doing this for 2 minutes. So everybody get ready. She always starts with green. And here we go. Green, blue, red, yellow, red, green, yellow, blue, green, red, yellow, green, red, yellow, blue, green, blue, red, yellow, green, blue, red, green, red, blue, yellow, red, blue, green, yellow, looking good, yellow, green, red, blue, yellow, blue, green, and you're done. All right. Good job, guys. All right. So you're going to we're going to keep the towel in play, and we're going to put it behind us. So everybody step forward in front of the towel. And make sure it's not where you can automatically step on it, because we're going to do hip hinge. We're going to do a warm up hip hinge. Then we're going to do this song again, and we're going to put our heels on it. But the first song is the warm up. So we're going to just do that. So feet apart. Remember, you want to keep your knees loose, roll your hips back, taking your belly button towards the top of your thighs. Head and neck are at neutral, so you should be looking out at about 45. And if you can, reach around, place your fingers on your hamstrings. That's that long, tight set of muscles behind your legs. And then brace however you need to. And begin just a gentle little pulse right here. Good. We want to wake up everything. We're going hamstrings right into the glutes. Excellent. Just want to say a gentle hello. We'll change that to something else entirely when we go to the next song, so it'll be fine. Let's double it up. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Keep it short and sweet right here in the seat. I'm a poet, and I know it. Good. Just pulse through it. Take a breath up. And then go right back down into the hold. A little lower if you can. Be mindful of your low back. And breathe it up. All right. I want you to take a little tiny walk, lifting up your heels, being mindful of where your body towel is. And then I want you to walk to your body towel. And I think it's easier if you start from behind and you put one foot on it and then step over and get your other foot. Now, if you're backing up to it, you can't see where you are. So start by giving yourself the advantage. See where you are, put your heel on it, put your heel on it. Now, take your feet into the position you want them to be. How wide do you want to go? We're going to do the same thing again, but your heels are a little taller, which means your upper body is going to lean you forward a little bit more. So stay right there because I got to play the song again. All right. Hips, belly button, and right into those hamstrings. So down and up, gently now. So we're doing a more active movement in our hip hinge, pushing back into the hips. So your quads and your low back are doing this clam motion. Okay, your upper body's not raising and lowering except as an echo. So my upper body is not really moving other than my mid back and low back are lifting it. Good. Just breathe, people. Excellent. Come up. Take a step back. Shake your legs out. Put your toes up as high as you want to. Again, take your hips back, belly button forward. Now let's just do pulse here. The quick one. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Now, if you want to go slower, totally fine. That head and chest need to be neutral up, so you're not craning up like this. Look out and down and forward. Last couple of ones. 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. Step off, lifting the heels. Go ahead and get your towel off the floor and use a good hip hinge to do it. Nice. Now, we're going to do a little arm work here, so pick up weights for biceps. Start with them here, with your arms slightly bent. Now, I demonstrated I'm not going to use my weights. Up and down. At whatever pace that you feel is going to be good for you this morning. So you want to lift them up to shoulder and do a little bit of a pass behind your hips. And don't be swinging. Make sure it's a slow, steady, consistent movement. All right? You don't want to be doing this. That doesn't help you. So you want to lower and press back. And then you want to be lifting. And if you want to add more to your lift, so do your press back. If you want to add more to your lift, once you get here, just lift your elbows a little bit. And then unfold and press back. So we're taking the lower, slower route today on this particular move. All right, let your arms be long. Keep them straight with a slight bend. Lift. And then just lift halfway here. So you're keeping your arms long. It's not a swing because you have to lift halfway to front. And you're lifting halfway to back. So you're going to feel a lot of tightness in your core because it's trying to figure out what you're doing. You're trying to figure out what you're doing. I know what you're doing. You're working your core. So it's just that halfway. So we're doing a little bit of tricep, but we're doing a long arm sculpting, getting those muscles to be long and lean. Good. Because a lot of this is the beginner of a lift. And this is the push off the wall back here. One more. Let's take it right here. Roll your shoulders for me. Now, turn the weight so your thumbs are sticking out. And you're going to come halfway and down. Halfway and down. So that when you come halfway, you feel that engagement right through here and come right back down. Excellent. Excellent job. Pardon me, guys. It's a little bit dry in my own room. Excellent job. All right. All right. We're going to do quarter lunges. You can do this with or without your weights. What we're going to do is our quarters are 12, 3, and 9, and 6. So 12, you're going to step with both legs. 6, you'll step with both legs. Obviously, 3 will be one leg, and 9 will be the other. So whenever you're stepping with 3, 1 or 12 or 6, your arms will go up. Now, if you want to have a light pair of weights, they will go up as well. And when you step back, they will go up just gently. When it is 3 or 9, you will just take it out to the side with you. Okay. We're going to do 12, 3, 6, 6, 9, 12. And then we'll go 9, 6, 6, 3, 12. Okay. So we start with 12, we end with 12. So it's one foot and then the other. So you go clockwise with your legs. Your clockwise may or may not be the same as my clockwise. You know which way you're going. Okay. That's the pattern. We're not going to change it. We'll go forward and then we'll go backwards. And if we decide to freestyle in the middle and you make a mistake, that's fine. You know what you're doing with what leg, and that is okay. So I'm not going to be terribly persnickety about that. So let's go. Weights or no weights. Remember, if you step forward, your arms go up. And if you go to the side, you can do both arms or a single. You step back, the arms go up. Remember, we're doing a double at 6. Side arms. And then here. Now, staying with that same foot, we're going to do 12 again because we're starting over. Going to 9. 6. Change leg. Good. Our side movement. Excellent. And now we start our pattern over by doing this. Side. Aha, nice. So weights or no weights, if you're feeling very weighty today, go for it. You just want to get those arms up and stretch. Now start our pattern over. Then that's a great way to do that. You can actually, if you have no weights, you can straighten those arms out. Reach up there. So I'm going to step into my lunge a little bit more. I'll do a reach, stretch out. So weights give you a different move than an open arm does. So if your arms are open, go into that stretch. Bend it back there. Excellent. If you've got the weights, then you work on the push as much as you need to. And we start our reverse pattern again. Here we go. Reverse it. Now I'm going to turn my palms a little bit. I'm going to bend my elbows a little bit to go back into this stretch. Press out here. And we're going to finish this one and be done with that. All right? Because once you're done with a good thing, you need to be done with it. All right. The last thing we're going to do before we cool down is clock abs. So go ahead and get your weights, whatever set you have, bring them right here to your chest. This one can be done standing or seated. If you're standing, you want your feet hip width apart because you're going to lean your body towards the number of the clock. If you want a challenge, put those feet together. It's a little bit harder. If you're seated, make sure you have your knees open to 45, and then you can actually lean more into it and take care of your back at the same time. So there's multiple levels on this. All right. All right. And this one actually does have some music playing under it. That's why I wanted to make sure we had time for it. All right. And you're going to stay at 50. So focus on your movement. I'm going to let this start. So you have a little, which I won't be in time with that at all. Here we go. If I press the right button. 10, 3, 9, 6, 12, 7, 8, 1, 2, 5, 4, 11, 9, 8, 5, 2, 6, 3, 4, 1, 10, 11, 12, 7, 3, 10, 11. Sorry about that, guys. So we will just hold on with this. Let's just go around the clock for one last round. We're going to go 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Starting with 12, we're going to reverse that. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and one more 12. All right. Go ahead and put these down. And then just go right into shoulder roll. Roll your shoulders front together. So you're stretching your back. And then we're going to roll them back and your chest is up and open. Roll them front and in. Chest is up and open. Shake your hands out. Circle those wrists. And the other way. A little bit of an elbow rotation here. And then, of course, you've got to go the other way, making sure everything is nice and loose. All right, widen your stance. Just roll back into your hip hinge a little bit. We're just going to press right here for a moment. Focus on pressing through the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then just in this same position, ease to the left so that your right leg is long. You're already in good position with your hip. Come back to center. Make sure your hips are back where they should be, and then ease to the right, making your left leg nice and long. And come back to center. Press down just a little bit. Open those knees. Press down into that center space. And then let your chin come up first. And then bring yourself into the center. Go right, left, right, left. You want to ease your low spine back into position and then toe heel, walk it in. Pick up your heels right here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 1. And then the knees right up front. Now this is different than when we started because our knees are in here and not out to the side. So we got 2 more after this. Left and right. Shake those legs out. Take a nice deep breath. And push it down. All right, you guys, thank you for joining me today. And we will catch you on the flip side.